Manuche coming in, so you want to pad that lead a little bit. But Manuche, you know what? He's a veteran of the team. He's a guy that's it puts in his time, and this is an opportunity for him to show all that hard work, put it out here on the mat, and get a victory with that Buckeye single.
Again, we talk about these situations. We talked about Sean Russell. What do you prepare to take on the #1 ranked wrestler? Anthony Rivera here for Edinboro came out looking to face Donnie DeJulius, a very savvy senior wrestler, redshirt senior wrestler. He's 14-5 on the season, the #9 ranked wrestler in the country. Now you got to switch at the last minute. How do you address those kind of situations?
Yeah, you know what? It's with as a wrestler, every time you step on the mat, you just got to be ready to toe the line and go to war. So I mean, both these guys are fighting for their team, but they're also fighting for themselves, and I think that's what's great about wrestling is it's an individual sport, but it's a team sport, and when you have that opportunity to step out there, you see who's put in the time.
Rivera, a redshirt junior out of Mardella Springs, Maryland, Parkside High School. 13-27 record as a career wrestler for the Edinboro Fighting Scots. You see a lot of feeling out here, a lot of just kind of fighting for position early in this match.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely see a glaring difference between the action level at this match to the previous match, and I think that a lot of that is these guys' confidence level. With a guy like Manuche, he's not in the lineup every week. He doesn't have the same confidence level that obviously a returning national champ like Nathan Tomasello. So he's keeping this match close. He's being a little bit conservative. We'll see who pulls the trigger. There's head outside single attempt. Really kind of a half shot, not a full attempt there to that leg attack. But this is the point where 1:20 left in the first period. This is the time where you want to get on the scoreboard. In a tight match like this, you want to score within that last minute so you can hopefully ride that guy out and be up on the period 2-0 going into that second period.
Yeah, you see so many times in these matches where that scoring in the last 30 seconds always becomes crucial. Nice shot attempt there by Manuche down into a front headlock. A little go-behind attempt there by Rivera, but Manuche was able to stop that. But in that front headlock position now, and they break out and start fresh.
If there's one thing that Edinboro, I think, has been known for, and really the state of PA in the way they wrestle is just their stubbornness. They're stubborn. They don't give points away easy. And you see that right there. There's a shot attempt, and he's going to make him pay with the front headlock, even though he didn't score.
Wasn't necessarily looking to score, but just maybe looking to kind of take a little of the wind out of his
They're just tough. They're just tough, hard-nosed wrestlers. And I mean, you look at a guy like a program like Edinboro, where it's not really in a mecca of metropolis area where there's guys salivating to live there, but Tim Flynn gets top wrestlers every year.
Action there, as you see Rivera able to switch directions there on the go-behind attempt and get a takedown there again within 10 seconds.
Within 10 seconds.
Again, that scoring at the end of the period so crucial there. Rivera with a great job of getting that done on the shot attempt by Manuche. Able to change directions, work that front headlock, but just able to get behind and get that 2 points. 2-0 lead. Going to be Manucci's choice. He's going to defer. Rivera will choose down to start the second period.
Yeah, timing's everything. In these matches, basically when the period ends, your opportunity for points ends.
Yeah.
So Manuche lost that opportunity there to get that escape point. That's hurtful. We'll see if he can come back from that. Quick stand up here on the part of Rivera. Manuche tough, but he has to let him go to prevent that stalling
point. If they're on their feet for too long, you're going to get a stalling point on the top man for not being able to return the bottom man to the mat, and they know back to work on their feet there. Manuche, 3-0 lead.
Both these guys, the posture's a little bit defensive. You see how their butt's back, their head's a little bit leaning forward. They're not in that attack position with their shoulder over their knee, ready to penetrate. So we're going to see who wants to pull that trigger. You see the Edinboro position here. They're not really moving forward, not really forcing the action. They don't really need to. They're up 3-0.
Yeah, well, I mean, and the action that we've seen has been Manuche to this point. A couple half shots there. Rivera able to take advantage of that in the last one, get him in the front headlock position, get the go behind on some great side-to-side movement there. But we haven't seen a whole lot of offense out of Rivera, even though he does have that 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and at this point, he doesn't need to do it. This is time where Manuche needs to pull the trigger. He needs to force the action, push the pace. If he wants to, he's within a minute now of that second period. This is the time where you got to get a takedown.
Again, fighting for hand position on the inside there, both guys. Again, now you're going to start to see as that clock winds down, really inside 30 seconds. You see Rivera doing a good job with his hands, really solid and good. Another great go behind right there.
Good lift, nice return to the mat. Rivera up now 5-0, commanding lead in this match. Looking for that near wrist, and he looks like he's trying to get to a cross wrist, or almost kind of like check the oil position where he can get to a tilt. You see him riding hard on that right side, trying to drive the opponent forward, getting weight forward on Manuche. And Manuche, you know, if he wants to be in this match, he needs an escape in the next 20 seconds.
It's going to be interesting here to see if he can get it a 5-0 lead. Rivera seems to be very comfortable on top there as the clock ticks down here. Now, I mean, we talked about bonus points that Tomasello was able to get in that first match with the fall and getting those 6 points. Rivera now 2 points away from possible major decision, and that's going to be a 4-point thing. And right there you see, great to be able to get behind the lift and return to the net.
Yeah, I think the lift was the most impressive thing. You saw the shot from Manuche, his head was down, it was an easy spin behind, but that lift and return, that's a really overlooked skill, I think, that a lot of wrestlers, you know, sometimes don't have.
See Manuche choosing bottom here to start the third period, down 6-0. And Rivera going to work to try to continue that riding time. 50 seconds in, very close to getting that 1-point riding time. If he can get it, pulls him back into a bit of a crab right there and then rolls right back down. Able to get Manuche broken down now flat.
Yeah, I mean, twice there, you've seen Manuche now in this match get to his feet. Now we're looking for actually a tilt attempt here. He's trying to elevate that bottom leg, look for a count. Ref's not even considering it at this point, but Manuche, you know, twice got to his feet, couldn't get hand control. Whole key there, couldn't get hand control, couldn't cut and get free. So he puts out the effort to get almost there, but couldn't quite get the points.
You see Rivera very comfortable in that top position. Minute 25 seconds of riding time and building here, so that's going to secure him an extra point. Now you got to think, can you get a couple bonus points here? Can you get a quick turn? A 2-point near fall will get you an 8-0 win and a major decision and 4 points for the team.
Yeah, you see Coach Flynn and Coach Moore over there. They're telling him, you need points, you need points, you need points. They want a major in this match. I mean, you're one turn away from a major, so he wants that wrist. You can see it. He's targeting that cross wrist, near wrist position, and he wants a tilt. For Manuche right now, it's don't get turned.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, and you know, we talk about it from the other side. We've been talking about it from the Rivera point of view of trying to get that major decision. When you're a backup wrestler, kind of thrown into this position, a lot of times that is your goal. Don't give up those bonus points. Hold that to a decision. Only give up those 3 points against a wrestler who might be a little bit better than you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's certainly a strategy in how, if you're the underdog in the match, how you wrestle this, how you attack this, and really what you have to do for your team to be successful. Right now, strategy, don't get turned if you're Manuche. He's got 14 seconds left. And it looks like he's going to be able to, you know, hold out here, not get turned, unless something miraculous happens for Rivera.
And there you have it, Anthony Rivera, as time ticks down here. That will be the match with the riding time, another point added, and it will be a 6-0 victory, and the Fighting Scots on the board now. Team score will go to 6-3.